The kitchen triangle, also known as the working triangle or the golden triangle, is a design theory often used to create a sense of flow in our kitchens. Dating back to the 1940s, this theory is still relevant today and could help us to make a more efficient use of our space. The kitchen work triangle is based on the idea that with the right layout, you can make the spending time in the kitchen easier, more efficient, and quite simply more enjoyable for the home cook. To understand this rule, we must simply take the main working areas of the kitchen, the cooker, the sink, and the refrigerator, and think of them as 3 points of a triangle with imaginary lines drawn between them. The idea is that by making sure that these 3 elements are close together, but not too close, we can optimize the workflow and minimize the amount of time and energy we waste while moving between them. Our kitchen is often the heart of our home. Optimizing its layout and making it more functional is something that most of us strive for. If we are looking for a proven way to make our kitchen design closer to our family life, the working triangle could be a useful rule to follow. The core principles of the kitchen working triangle are based on the placement of the most used or the most important kitchen working areas. The goal is to achieve a layout that makes performing everyday tasks easier, creating seamless movement between appliances that's free from obstruction. Originally developed by the Illinois School of Architecture as a way to cut costs in construction, this handy design rule still benefits homes today. While our lifestyles are no longer the same as they were in the 40s, the triangle remains an important consideration for the kitchen designers. Some would say that due to how kitchens have evolved, this rule is perhaps a little bit outdated. Our kitchens are much more than just places to cook and prepare meals. After all, they are now sociable dining areas, places to relax, entertain, or even work. However, efficiency of movement is still something to keep in mind no matter what style of kitchen you go for. The working triangle is the best starting point for most people and can often be a helpful guide in planning our space. The working triangle in the kitchen design is made up of the 3 main elements: the sink, the refrigerator, and our cooker, covering the 3 most important functions of the kitchen: cooking, storage, and cleaning. These elements are arranged in a loose triangle to ensure that there is a short enough walking distance between each one. In busy family kitchens, where meals are prepared several times a day, the triangle can be an invaluable tool. By placing your sink, fridge, and oven or hob in an efficient triangle shape, you can reduce the time it takes to walk back and forth to or from key appliances when cooking for the family or entertaining. If you're lucky enough to have a large and spacious kitchen, the triangle can be used to design entire zones within the space, such as the preparation zone, the cooking zone, and the cleaning up zone. This also provides easy guidance on where other important appliances and features should be, such as extra pantry house, utility area, or a dishwasher. So let's talk about what measurements should have our triangle. The rule of the kitchen triangle is that the total perimeter should have a minimum of 13 feet or 3.9 meters and a maximum of 26 feet or 7.9 meters. At the most, there would be just over 8 feet or 2.4 meters between each workstation in the golden triangle. At the least, there would be just over 4 feet or 1.2 meters between the workstations. But the measurements you choose will depend on your kitchen size. The general rule of thumb is that the area shouldn't be too big or too small. But mainly, the most important factor for a kitchen that looks beautiful and feels functional is the flow. Does the kitchen triangle works with an island? According to this design theory, it's important to have a clear and central area within that triangle, and this means avoiding things that could block the flow of the movement. Typically, this includes tables or kitchen islands, but optimizing the working triangle in kitchens with an island is entirely possible. An island can act as a very useful placement zone for a sink, for a hob, or even an under-counter fridge. For an average home, using the kitchen working triangle theory can help create a practical, comfortable, and aesthetically pleasing space for the whole family. How well organized your kitchen is affects how beautiful it looks and feels after all. While the golden triangle is one of the simplest and the best design rules to follow, these days kitchens have evolved to be multifunctional parts of the home. So every kitchen should be unique, just like you, your family, and your lifestyle.